Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, welcome. My name is Shalise. I'm a 40-year-old mama, wife, and worker bee. I'm a regular investor in the trenches like you, trying to get to financial freedom. My husband and I would like to retire in 2 years at 42. So if you want some motivation, some inspiration, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I am not a financial advisor or fiduciary, so don't blindly follow me. Take the golden nuggets and create your own strategy so that you can get there. And beware of scammers and fake pages. They are crazy out here, so always confirm. So today I wanted to close out 2024 in terms of like how our portfolio went and our net worth and how, we were able to make record returns with all of our money. Now, I did a video talking about like our investments and how they went, but what about our entire portfolio? We have rental properties. My husband has crypto. We have paid off cars. I mean, we have just a little bit of everything. And so I wanted to show you that in today's video and the importance of tracking your numbers. But before I get to that, it's always important to go back into the past. So before you can even think about planning for the future, a lot of times most people do not achieve any kind of goal. It's because they don't start from their beginning, and our beginning oftentimes start in our past. And though sometimes it could be traumatic or chaotic or just a negative memory, this is something I learned in therapy. You still have to confront it. And then once you confront it, you have to accept it and then forgive and move forward. That is how you truly can, plan for retirement or whatever goals that you have, financial or not. So this financial self-reflection sheet is in my 2025 investment planner. Thank you to everyone who have purchased. I have a link below so that you can watch the full flip through, and the planner also comes with 3 spreadsheets so that you can track your numbers. But I made this self-reflection worksheet because as first generation multi-millionaires, yes we are, we've come to understand that you have to reflect and acknowledge both the positive and negative financial habits from your past. And more importantly, you got to forgive yourself, because if you don't, you won't be able to move forward financially. Okay. So just like I have this in the book, I'm just going to run through this quickly because I think it's important to understand when you are trying to achieve any kind of financial goal. I'm not a therapist, but I am a person who's been through the trenches, especially when it comes to mental health. So conversation is very, very important when it comes to this. So the first question, what's your first memory regarding money? Mine was stress, pain, and struggle. Always. It was nothing ever like positive with it, like we were able to help somebody or do something good. It was always a negative emotion attached to it. So when I became an adult, I just carried that with me. We can carry traumatic experiences regarding finances, regarding relationships. We can carry that with us through our life. So it's important to understand where it comes from. What are your financial or your money frustrations, right? Here's this: fear of exploitation versus self-control and usage. So my biggest fear is money controlling me versus me controlling it and using it as a tool. So it's important for me to understand that, there is a negative side to anything if you don't keep yourself in check. So I have to list what my frustrations are about money in my past, it exploiting me, it using me, versus, how I want to fix that. Okay. I want to be in control. I want to tell it what to do. I want it to be a tool for me. Okay. What is something you have overcome financially? And this was a key for me. I used to doubt my ability to learn and invest in the stock market. Like I used to feel like, because I didn't know anyone who invested. I didn't know anyone who knew what bonds were or had bonds or retired. That was foreign to me, and it's foreign to a lot of people. So it was something I had to overcome, was doubt, right? Like I couldn't learn this. I couldn't understand it, because I do understand it now, especially with all the resources around. You can understand. Here's another question. Was money talked about in the home? It was talked about. I heard it. But it was only negative. And so I grew up thinking that if you had money, it was a bad thing, or it was a sin and you were going to hell, or it was something bad. But there's a lot of people that I've learned in my life, Christian, not Christian, Jewish, all religion backgrounds, who have money, who do a lot of great things with it, a lot of good things with it. And so it's just retraining the mind. What's my favorite money memory? Meeting and marrying my husband. Listen. The biggest financial decision you will ever make, and this is your sister talking, So all of my young people, listen, the biggest financial decision you will ever make in your life is who you decide to link up with. And I can't say it any clearer than that without going in all the details. Who you decide to link up with is probably the most important financial decision you'll ever make. So he was, and look, getting married is a financial decision. So that's why I listed him. Even though we didn't start off, right and doing things, how we're supposed to do it, we were both, were able to learn, to relearn new habits, to relearn new things. And that is key in a spouse, okay, or a mate. Next thing, are you happy with your current financial state? I'm more so satisfied and content. I'm satisfied and content because if I hear whispers on the job, like layoffs or no raises or anything along those lines, if I get sick, God forbid, if something happens, I am satisfied where we are financially. What challenges are we currently facing? Getting our daughter ready for college. That costs money. Applications cost money. Tuition costs money. And then moving her in, making sure she's comfortable, all costs money. Okay. So it's not a challenge, but rather what we're facing right now. And then the last couple ones, where do we see ourselves in 10 years? Retired from the day job and running a multi-millionaire brand. I'm claiming it for MT because there's a lot that I want to do. I've already been approached by a lot of people. I had to turn down a lot in 2024 because I was focused on my daughter and my weight loss journey, versus trying to grow the brand. But in time, I think it'll happen because I prioritize what was most important. And I think people respect that too. Do I have a side hustle? Yes. Multiple streams of income. MT is one of those. What does generational wealth mean to you? Progress, because it's important to make sure you change the narrative. Change because then you can tell other people, hey, are you managing your money well? Are you giving? Are you paying your bills? Before you go out and party, before you go out and buy that purse, make sure you save some money. Make sure you invest some money. See, that's how we change the narrative. And then giving back, giving others a leg up. Giving is very important on this journey. You want to keep money in its proper place. And then finally, name a financial win you had in 2024. This is in the investment planner. So if you haven't, make sure you fill yours out. But for us, it's become multi-millionaires, so that was a financial win that we had. Let me come on over to a spreadsheet. So just a quick update, the net worth tracking. So I will only be doing net worths maybe once a year on this channel. The videos don't do really well, which I'm noticing. And I really am noticing that the portfolio updates is what people want to see. That's what my analytics are telling me. So I'm always looking at my analytics and looking at what people are seeing. And I realized that the portfolio updates is more on par with our early retirement goals, because again, net worths are great and I track it every month, and I'll still share it in my private dividend finance groups. So y'all don't have to worry about anything. But the net worth has our main home. Well, that's not really for FIRE. It has our cars in it. Well, that's not really for FIRE. Portfolio is more for FIRE. That's like rentals. That's investments. That's cash. That's my husband's crypto. All of that is in the portfolio. So I just want to give you guys an update. So let me pause this and widen the screen. Okay, so I paused it and widened it and zoomed in so you can see it. I know some of y'all on your phones. So this is just a quick pie chart of our portfolio allocation. So most of our money is in the Roths, and then we have the property in South Carolina that we bought in cash in 2024. Then we have two other rentals, our HSA, our growth portfolio, which is Interactive Brokers, dividend portfolio, which is Robinhood, sinking funds, etc. And this little chart over here is just a bar chart of this, just with the numbers. So I can see for on average, our real estate, the rental properties, it's about $400,000 in equity. That's among 3 houses. Retirement, about $437,000. Investments, $248,000. This is, the market has pulled back. When you're seeing this video, I'm filming on January 11th. So the market has been pulling back the last, couple weeks. So I'm not stressing out about it. This is the same thing, but for net worth. Okay. And then coming down here to our portfolio. So I do have all of this blocked out now. I do know people in my personal life that watch the channel. So, hey, y'all. But the total is really what matters anyway. So, all of our portfolio assets are listed here. Like I said, you don't see the main home here. You don't see the paid off cars. You don't see our kids' accounts. None of that is here. Company stock is here, but it has 0 under this, blocked out part. But you can see that our portfolio is 1.1 million. Coming over to net worth is the same thing as the previous chart, but I added our main home. Company stock is here. Any debts that we have, we do use credit cards. We do pay them off. Main home, both our cars are paid off in full. The kids' accounts, I don't have my daughter's stuff here. That's hers. So, when you add all that up, that's about a little over 2 million. In a sense, right? The market has been down. Its numbers are still pulling, but this is just a general idea. And then coming down, you can see how we did in 2024 from January all the way through December. Some of the highlights. So these are highlighted because the property that we bought in April, when you buy a property, at least where we bought it, they have to come out and redo a tax structure on the property because we bought it from a family member. We lost the homestead exemption. They just wanted to, what is it called? See how much it was worth, the value is. And so though we bought it for a lot less, the value was over 6 figures. So I added it here. But you can see, I want to show you this. Okay. 2024 growth. So our portfolio grew. This is crazy. I didn't even know this. And remember, the portfolio includes 3 rentals. This is the equity. Okay. So it's the mortgage the value minus the mortgage. And remember, on the property in South Carolina, there is no mortgage. So the portfolio grew. This is crazy. $277,000 in 2024. The real estate market and the stock market. When you mix those two up together, it's like creating dynamite. Okay. And then the net worth value was crazy as well. The net worth increased over $500,000. That is insane. I'll tell you this. The house in South Carolina is the hot one. I thought our main home was popular because it's a single home in the suburbs, driveway, deck, backyard, 4 bedrooms, a finished basement. The place in South Carolina, that land and that house, the area around there, it's about an hour outside of Charleston. And I did vlog that whole experience. So make sure you go watch that. I vlogged us going to buy it, flying down there. You get a little tour of but it's crazy. South Carolina is increasing. I don't know if everybody's migrating there. I don't know. But we're going to keep it in the family. That was the deal when we bought it from a family member. It's keep it in the family. We can do whatever we want with it, but keep it in the family. So we own it and we plan on owning it. And if we are done owning it, we will probably pass it to my daughter. But yeah, and then I just have down here just some metrics in terms of our portfolio, in terms of 25 years, how long it can support us. Our portfolio, how long it can support us for 30 years. This is just some income. Portfolio over 35 years, portfolio over 40 years. So that's pretty good, just seeing how much our portfolio can support us. And then diversifying, we've already achieved that. So diversifying was a $1.5 million net worth. We achieved that. Traditional F.I.R.E was a $3 million net worth. We're almost there. We're kind of a little over the halfway mark. We're at 67.53%. F.I.R.E is a $5 million net worth. We're about 40.52% of the way there. And our 2024 portfolio goal was 1.5 million. We are almost there. We're 74% of the way there. And our 2024 net worth goal, that is including our main house, cars, all of that, includes all of that. We achieved that by 101.30%. Our financial retirement plan. This is also in the planner right here. But this is just a snapshot, so that you know what you need to be planning for. This chart was developed from this. Putting our current age in, when we want to retire, how many years left, family dynamic, retirement goals, current financial state, progress towards our financial or retirement number, motivation, timelines, plan for withdrawal. So these are all very important. This is a great starting point so that you can craft all of this. So you know what you need to be thinking about when it comes to your numbers. And again, this is also in the investment planner as well, in addition to this worksheet. But again, guys, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what your retirement or portfolio plans are for 2025. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Smash notification bell so that you don't miss an upload every time I post a video. And until next time, you already know, I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.